To complete the setup of order entry, enter any and all documents that are currently in process from your old accounting system. Only enter the documents that are still active because these are the only documents that have not been factored into the general ledger or accounts receivable modules yet. With order entry, this includes any quotes or sales orders that have detail lines that have not been shipped. Because this section discusses the entry of existing orders, only those fields that relate to entering outstanding documents is covered. All the fields on the order entry window are discussed in the next section. Again, when establishing starting values for existing documents, only enter outstanding quotes and detail lines on sales orders that have not yet been shipped. Do not enter shipped or invoice type documents because they have already generated journal entries that have been posted within accounts receivable and general ledger. Those modules are already up and running with the transaction amounts factored in. Therefore, the purpose here is simply to enter those documents that are in progress. In the order number field, enter the outstanding sales order number assigned from your old accounting system. The word new here indicates that order entry assigns the next sequential order number. Don't leave this set as new because the existing order from your other accounting system already assigned an order number, of which is most likely before the next sequential number that Accpac would otherwise assign. Let's assume an existing sales order contains the order number IN65009. Then enter the customer number along with the date from the original order. Next, assign it the appropriate type. Active indicates the order is current and is available when posted. Future indicates the order is to be filled upon a future date being reached. Standing orders are recurring orders that can be used over and over again, and quotes are documents where the customer is requesting a total first, possibly to get an approval to purchase the items. Field choices are discussed in the next section on normal processing. This section is designed to get order entry up and functioning. Let's say an order for Ronald Black has 2 outstanding items that have not been shipped or invoiced. Possibly they were not shipped earlier because there was insufficient stock. To enter new items on the order, click in the Container section in the lower portion of the window. Select Item as the type, rather than Miscellaneous Charge, and then the item number in the Item Number field. Say the desk lamp. The description of the item appears, and the price list defaults from the customer or template if one was selected, and then accept or select the location the item is to be shipped from. Then enter the expected ship date. The system defaults to the date identified within the header section, which of course defaults from the date Accpac was started. Next, enter the quantity that was originally ordered. The order unit of measure field is where you identify 10 what? 10 single units, cases, dozens. Mr. Black wants only 10 units, so select each. Continuing on with our existing order, the system defaults to the associated price for this customer, but we'll cover more on this later. The shipped field indicates that the items are to be shipped immediately. So for beginning balances, this normally remains at 0. Actually, if the item can be shipped now, indicate the quantity that can be shipped now. The order would then become a shipment again. More on this later. The system calculates the backorder quantity, showing 10. Tabbing across, here's the extended price, 10 times the unit price. When you tab over some more to the right, this is where the line item discounts can be entered. Observe the item cost, enter serial number information, and other various fields, which are covered in more detail later. To create another item, click the Insert key at any time. Let's assume another item couldn't be shipped on this original order. How about halogen bulbs? Let's say they ordered 20 of those, of which none were shipped when the original order was created. Okay, that's it for this existing order. At this point, optionally review the other pages of the order window by clicking on the tabs at the top. Usually the information on these windows does not require modification because the default settings were already established within other sections of Accpac. However, changes may need to be made from the selected default settings for the customer, such as the term code or tax settings. Again, more on this later. At some point, the Totals tab needs to be selected to review the totals of the order, including any discounts, prepayments, and taxes. Among other things, verify that the total amount of the order matches the existing order from your old accounting system. If not, then this window can be used to see if it is a pricing problem, a discount problem, or a tax problem. When everything matches, click the Post button to post the order. Repeat this process for each outstanding sales order or quote.
You have successfully completed this topic and learned how to set up and configure order entry options. In addition, we discussed how to define miscellaneous charges, establish template codes, define ship via codes, and establish email messages. For homework, please review the Order Entry Course Reference Guide through Lesson 5 and complete the case study exercises through this topic. For review, you can complete the exam crams which are launched from your profile at Sage Software University.